Hello and welcome back to Rare Intuitive Gems. Before I get started, I'm going to do a really quick prayer. God, angels, ancestors, and guides, please guide me into Capricorn's energy, only helping me guide them for their highest good and their highest good. Only remove me and allow me to be the purest channel for the white light. Archangel Michael, come in and protect me as I channel these messages. Archangel Raphael, protect the hearts of all involved. Archangel Metatron, give me as well as the collective clarity. Ashe. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome and welcome back. So your overall energy is there's some results that you are waiting on. Clarify, please. And while you're waiting on these results, you're finding balance. While there's some adjustments that I'm getting an energy of waiting, and as you're waiting, you're giving yourself and others, as well as situations, grace. You're finding a balance in seeing yourself within other people, how you and others, other situations are intertwined, finding balance and retreat. Yeah, doing a lot of observing yourself, the way you handle situations, the way that situations look, perspective, not just from your perspective, but other possible perspectives when other people tell you their perspective. You're taking the time to look at the lessons that were taught to you and seeing where and what you were refusing to see, and changing your focus on the teaching itself and observing, and not on the things that you're refusing to see. It's like you have your back turned. You could have possibly been not wanting to see something, or someone around you has been not wanting to see something, but this focus has changed. The results that you've been waiting on is coming in. I'm hearing signs here, deliver, I'm yours. Yeah, this is divine. All of everything. So I have a read that's called Upside Down, or the world's upside down. Everything that you feel like is happening, it's the read, it talks about strange things, but everything is upside down and things are out of place. What you feel like is and was going to happen, the reasons why, it's so different. Yeah, it's like you've been expecting it to something to happen one way, but something else is going to happen. There's a shift, a change that's going to bring in your success. Things could be happening in twos. You could be seeing a number 222, 10 completion, endings, complete endings is what I'm getting. Balancing out your masculine and feminine energy, where you are attracting but you also are creating. You are observing but you also taking action. You're teaching but you're also learning. I'm getting the energy of someone having the choice to view themselves where they have been beating up or criticizing themselves for holding space for one emotion, but I'm getting to a place of acceptance that they can teach as well as learn. They can find the balance within. I'm hearing total extremes. Like, you can love but also hate a person at the same time. There's some type of retrieval. Your soul has kind of pulled back for you to see the whole picture. You've taken your time to balance out play as well as grief, holding space for all of these entities, all of these. You've been grieving on something that you've refused to see, something you didn't want to see, something that gave you a lot of grief and loss. You've taken the time to reassess this. You've changed your focus and you started focusing on the things that you have learned already, you've mastered already, what you've observed, what you've put into play. And where you have had to like retreat. Your retrieval for your soul is coming through as soon as you retreat, you give it. I'm here, give it out to the Lord and He'll work it out. Oh yeah, work it out. We'll work it out. Work it out. I'm getting, as soon as you retreat, like all the things that your energy has been trying to control, you've been like energetically holding on to the results, the way that you see it, the way that you want to see it. There, as soon as you retreat, there is an energy of a change, a shift, a change of focus that's going to bring in the results you've been waiting for, which is a ultimate success, a happiness. I'm hearing peace. I'm hearing I'm moving in peace, not in pieces. So there could be something that you say. I've never said that. You're acknowledging the cosmic knowledge that you have, things that you may not have physical evidence of, but you have cosmic knowing that this is going to work out. I know what I know is what I know. I've experienced what I've experienced, and although others may refuse to see it, that's not my focus. My focus on is there's always enough. There's always enough. There's always a balance that could be had. And the knowledge that I have, other people can have, but my comment does not mean that it's other people's comment as well. I just saw 8:44 on the timer when I looked up. But yeah, you're living your life to the fullest, and you're forgiving and forgetting, but it's not seeing to other people. It's like a peace within. It's a peace within, where other people are bitter and miserable. You have such a peace because there's a inner knowing, a understanding of oneself and others, as well as knowledge that goes great and straight from the divine. This could have something to do with your emotions. You're in a place where you're not living a role anymore. This avatar is not that you're living in. you're not living in that avatar anymore. You're living in your soul. You're living in your purpose. You're living in who you truly are authentically. And you've made the necessary sacrifices, and you did something different for you to acknowledge or step into your soul. Not doing actions or taking actions from a place of I'm seeing the number 333, but you're in a place of mastery. You've mastered this lesson. August the 25th may be significant. 2 Thessalonians, 3rd chapter, 3rd verse. Y'all, I just said I saw 33. You have moved away from the evil. You don't entertain it. I'm hearing Mr. Brown say, no, don't do that no more. No. So there's a change within you, a change within you that changed the circumstances around you. And you protecting your energy has played its part of bringing the balance that's needed. You've been reassessing, you've been observing, and you changed your focus. This is your gift from the spirit. Your spirit team is taking care of the little girl within, protecting her, giving her an emotional offer. The little girl or the little boy within you is bringing you forth. It's an emotional offer, but what I'm getting is intuitively, it's the results that you have been awaiting. There was some truths that you had to analyze, some things that you had to speak to bring this stability forward. You were once in conflict about it, mental anguish about if you should speak this truth, if this is the truth, but this was ego. You decided to remove the illusions or move away from the illusions so you can focus on the details of this situation, recognizing the situation and the people for when and what they are and who they are, and you've decided to make some life changes. I'm getting strong energies around you analyzing something, being truthful with yourself and others. Being truthful with yourself and others. Yeah, you got 2 swords out here. This is something, a new beginning, a new emotional beginning for you that's bringing you in nothing but happiness. Your hard work is paying off. Your patience is paying off. This separation brought in a gentle shyness, but confidence. I'm hearing a confidence in understanding the ways of the world. I'm hearing there's nothing new under the sun. So you're starting to acknowledge the patterns. Okay. I wake up today with strength in my heart and clarity in my mind. There's a clarity that you're gaining. And that clarity is bringing in balance. Your spirit team is telling you to trust yourself. Trust the knowledge that you know. Trust where you've had to reassess situations, where you've had to protect your energy from the losses and griefs of the world, and change your focus or acknowledge where you've had to change your focus. I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is soaring. I love myself. There's a need for you to love yourself if you haven't already started. I'm hearing being happy. Being happy is a choice. You have to choose to be happy. All right, you guys. I want to tell you guys. Okay, I'm being guided for angel messages. Angel messages. Whoa, y'all got a victory that's here. Whatever this is, there's success that's coming. Whatever relationships that have been destroyed or you've been worried about, this is the moon cycle for this victory. The trumpets are sounding on a situation because there's a peace that somebody wants to have. Determined is the word that I keep hearing. Determined to have. And I'm hearing you're moving forward in that timing. It's like you're saving the shadow part of yourself, the dark side of yourself, for you to save your world, save yourself, save face is what I'm getting. Everybody is not worth your energy. Every situation is not worth your energy. Stay focused on the things that you're being taught, the things that you're being guided to teach others, the things that are being refused to see, or the things you're refusing to see. Forgive those that refuse to see, but forgive yourself for the things that you also refuse to see. For example, if you were in a relationship, you saw red flags, but you stayed and gave them the benefit of the doubt. Forgive yourself for that. If you decided that because that was something that you refused to see, if you told somebody the truth when you analyzed something, when you saw something, when you learned something, when you were trying to teach them something, and they refuse to see, forgive them for not seeing that. But also protect your energy while you're grieving. Grieving that loss of the possibility of the relationship that you could have had. The balance and restoration that could have been there. The dream or illusion of sharing information. I'm hearing on the wings of love. So you've been hoping for this person or this situation to soar, somebody to gain a different level, soar to a different view, changing their focus on where they are. I'm hearing minute. So changing their focus and exceeding that information, exceeding that perspective, and learning more. There's a change that has happened. There's a substantial growth that has happened because of a change of focus. And I want you to know that that protection that you've given yourself, your energy during that grief, it's bringing in so much new. So much that you don't have to worry about. I'm hearing distant disturbances. even in your mind, there's some distant disturbances where you could have had a lot of disturbances. Once you see things from somebody else's perspective, it's going to shift, it's going to change. So I was talking to somebody, and they thought that they knew my perspective on the situation. So they thought they were confident enough to finish my sentence. And then I let them finish what they were saying, and then I actually told them my intentions. The sadness of them not seeing it that way, or them not perceiving me in that way, showed on their face. It was a deep disappointment and sadness of how, and they stated that it was, they didn't see it like that. Or I would have, and what was said was, I would have never, they would have never thought of it that way. They would have never perceived it in that manner. I'm hearing to leave it there. I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for all the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. And until next time, namaste and blessings to you and yours.